What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile, and today we have pure Lightsworns. I was a little hesitant to do these first, but I just feel like this is the deck that everybody wants to do, and I wanted a little more creativity. But I want this to set the stage for all like the future decks that I'm going to like try and incorporate. Unfortunately, like this engine is so good that it makes a bunch of other decks good. So in order to try other archetypes, we're going to need to incorporate some sort of engine like this. But this is my take on the pure variant. DK's build had like a 20 card build. I like for I normally I agree with his ratios, but like for a deck like this, 20 cards is not the way to go. It's just absolutely not the way to go. I understand that you want to open some cards as consistently as possible, but I will go through 14 cards in a turn with this deck. And like 20 cards is just not an option. So I find 26 or like somewhere between like around 25 to be a good spot, because 30 is too many, because you obviously you want to open charge, you want to open recharge, you want to open Lumina and raid and everything. So you don't want to play 30 because that reduces your chances, but you want to play more than 20 because you don't want to go through your entire deck in one turn. You want to go through almost your entire deck, but you want to have enough cards left so that you can have subsequent turns to try and push with all the advantage that you generate. So there are a lot of like situational one-ofs in this deck, but we have 3 of the cards that we want to see all the time. So we have 3 Raiden, 3 Lumina, 3 Charge, 3 Recharge. So Raiden can mill 2 cards in the main phase and 2 cards in the end phase. So Raiden's very good because he's a level 4 tuner as well, but he also proactively mills, whereas all the other Lightsworns mill in the end phase. But so like they mill more, but you can't do anything with the cards you mill. You just end your turn, summon some stuff, and then pass your opponent. Whereas Raiden allows you to keep going in the main phase. Lumina is very good. She's like Zombie Master. You discard a card, then target a Lightsworn and summon it. So typically you'll have Lumina discarding anything to summon Raiden from the grave. If you have Raiden in hand and any other Lightsworn in grave, you can discard the Raiden and then summon back the Raiden that you discarded. However, you have to have a proper target in the graveyard first. Because if you don't have anything in grave, you can't even attempt to use her effect in the first place. But if you have like something like a Lila in the grave and a Raiden in hand, it discards for cost and then you target. So you discard and then you target for cost. So that's why it allows you to summon the Raiden that's in your hand. Then you'll synchro for any myriad of level 7s. You have Michael here. This is the new one. Allows you to pay 1,000 life points and banish a card on the field. It does target. And then when it's destroyed, you can target any number of other Lightsworn monsters in the grave, shuffle them into the deck, and then gain 300 life points for each. And then he mills 3 in the end phase. So typically he's just really good spot removal. Much better than most things because he banishes. He pays 1,000, which helps trigger D-draw. If he dies, you can put back like, you want to keep 4, like at least 4 in the grave, 4 different names. But you can put back like excess Luminas or Raidens to gain life points, or stuff like that. Or just if you have more than 4 names, you can put back other stuff too, just to gain some life points back and restore your deck size a little bit. So he's really good in that respect. You have Black Rose, simple. Every, we can make Every in this deck because Lumina is a non-tuner spellcaster. And then when Every dies, we can banish the Lumina we used to summon it back. So she's just non-targeting banishing removal for a monster. And she hits like 3,200. She just gets really big. So she's very good. We have Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon. This is good against Shir Nui because we can it gains 100 attack for every zombie on the field and in the grave. And then we can if we beat over a zombie by battle, we can summon it back to our field. So that's really good. Zeta's cool. He allows us to banish a face-up attack position special summon monster our opponent controls. And then they'll return on our following standby phase in the same battle position. So like, it's really good disruption. Situationally, he's okay. Every is almost always better, but like situationally, he can be good too. And then Samurai Destroyer, obviously, just in case we need to run over anything pesky or if they have a Cocytus or something like that. But yes, so other than that, we have the 2 JD. I'm only playing 2 just because it kind of bricks with 3. And if we do mill it, we have Dawn Knight, where if we mill Dawn Knight, or if we send Dawn Knight from deck to grave, we can target a light monster in a grave and stack it on top of our deck. So essentially, like if we're ending our turn and we're milling with a couple Lightsworn effects, and we mull Dawn Knight, for the following turn we'll just put back JD for our draw phase, so that's really cool. Or we have Monster Reincarnation, which can discard a card to add any monster in our grave back to our hand. So essentially we have like 4-ish copies of JD. We'll either draw it in our opening hand with Recharge, or we'll mill it and add it back with Reincarnation or Dawn Knight. So A lot of ways to get it. Very good card. Zephyros. Now this card's very solid because you can either synchro with it, or if you have the JD with the Zephyros engraved, you'll summon the JD, blow up the field, bounce the JD to hand to summon Zephyros, and then summon JD again, and then that's 4,600 damage on board after you clear their field. So Zephyros allows for the OTK with JD more often than not, and he's just a good graveyard effect to have. Lightsworns Ryko. Now this card is really good because it's a non-targeting banish effect for any card on the field by banishing a Lightsworn from your hand to grave. So like if you resolve charge and then search Twilight Ryko, more often than not you'll have milled a Lightsworn in those 3 cards, and then you can just summon the Ryko you searched and then banish a card they control, which is really good for gets rid of Cocytus, gets rid of Shirno's Sun Saga, gets rid of, like, if you're up against a Dark Magician field and they have Rod's Circle with 2 back row, and you just summon Ryko, even if they chain Magician's Navigation, you can just banish the circle before they get a chance to banish, because Ryko doesn't resolve or doesn't target. And if they don't chain anything, then you just banish the Magician's Nav if you know where it is, or I'll just banish the circle. But regardless, like, Ryko is a very easy way to deal with the circle and stop them from banishing. And you can recur Ryko with Reincarnation, or what's the other card? Or with Dawn Knight, you can put him. No, wait, no. What was the card? I'm trying to think about what the card I was using was. Oh no, that's what happened. So I summoned Ryko and banished something, and then I bounced them with Zephyros for the following turn, so you can like recycle them that way. Normal Ryko is good. He's just another name. He's a decent turn 1 set. I'm playing 1 Felice, 1 Wolf, just because like you can brick with these. Like between multiple JD and then multiple of these, you have a high chance of bricking. But they're definitely good utility to have. Like Wolf is a 2100 beat stick, and then Felice is a spot removal. You tribute itself to destroy a monster and mill 3 cards, or it's a level 4 tuner. Good stuff there. And then you have like Bacon Saver and Kite Rory. They all serve the same purpose. Help Survive didn't trigger D-draw, and then the 1 Galaxy Cyclone as well. It's good grave utility, or you can draw it and just pop it back row. So pretty straightforward. Just a bunch of consistent Lightsworn cards that you want to see all the time, and a bunch of good grave effects. But yeah, the deck is very powerful. It's pretty decently consistent too, and I think the deck is absolutely tier 1 once it gets optimized. This deck isn't this isn't the optimal version by any means. I'm not saying. I just find this to be consistent and good. So take that with a grain of salt. Take that for what it is. But yeah, let's just jump right into some duels. All right, we're up against a Crow Hogan. We are in Plat Hell right now. It's not that bad. I'm climbing pretty quickly. I'll be out of it soon with this deck. Oh, we're on a rack up already. Nice. We're on second, it said. Beautiful. Our hand is not the best. We're gonna get a draw. Like at worst, we just mill 4 with Raiden. Mill 2 in the main phase, 2 in the end phase. Oh, he's just gonna set 2 passes, so that's fine. We drew Bacon. It's fine. Like, especially since he's playing so passively, we can just mill with Raiden, unless there's a floodgate down there or Canada or something. So I'm gonna mill 2. Dawn Knight. Well, that sucks. So milling Dawn Knight this early without a target means it's a mandatory effect, so we have to put it back on top of our deck. But we can only use 1 per turn, so like after we end our turn here, he won't have to activate again, for instance. So at least we're not drawing Dawn Knight, because Raiden's going to activate again. Mill 2 more. Okay, so awful mills. Bad starting hand. But on the bright side, we can at the very least trigger D-draw, potentially. Yeah. So Solar Recharge would be a great draw in this instance. Because even if we draw like Felice or Wolf, at the very least we can discard it with Solar Recharge to get a draw on mills. So it's not bad in that regard. Draw Sense low level with Magician Girl. Okay. Just gonna summon Silent Magician. Word. Okay. Just gonna leave that on the field. We have a second JD, okay. Mill 2 more. Alright, I've got Lumina. Lumina, Ryko, Raiden. Let's see. We'll try and use it again. Oh wait, it's once per turn. Just kidding. Let's just go battle phase. I'm gonna smack him for 400. Just to deal some more damage and force out the level 8. Level 8 will deal some damage to us, so it's not awful. Yeah, I'm passing here. We'll mill 4 again with both Raidens. Ooh, we got a wolf too, not bad. And the other Raiden's gonna activate. Alright, so we have Kite Raiden Grave. Okay, so we have Lumina, Twilight Raikou, Raiden, Wolf. Yep. So 4 names. We have access to 4 names here. We just gotta get this Wolf and one of the Raidens in the grave, and then JD's gonna be live. It's pretty cool. It's beating over the Wolf, interesting. So now we can mill even more with our Raidens. These are just sticking on the field, allowing us to keep going. Pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could summon the JD here, but I just feel like I feel like there's a Jesus. I feel like there's a floodgate back there. So I'm just gonna summon the Lumina. I'm gonna go for I could go for Zeta. I think I'm gonna go for Zeta just in case there is a floodgate. Because if he tries to floodgate Zeta, we can just chain. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go for the Zeta here. Okay, so yeah, so now we're going to use the first Zeta, and I'll be able to summon both of our JDs in our hand. If the first one gets floodgated, we can just do the second one. Cool, that makes sense. I like that play. It's going to Tretch, interesting. Destroying these two, okay. I think I still banish, right? No, it says banish both. If it said banish them, instead of banish both that monster and this card, then they would be banished regardless. It's weird text there, but it's fine. Summon JD, Floodgate, it's fine. Summon JD, active effect, yay. Nice, perfectly played. Got in there, boys. Cool. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, we are up against a Blair Flanagan. Interesting. I don't think she has any good skills. I don't know why people would be playing her other than to level her up, or yeah, I guess, or skill farm on her. But I don't. So restart, okay. Oh, 10 sucks. Milling 2, not the best. Milling 2 more, also not the best. We got Galaxy Cyclone in the grave at least. And with Lumina Raiden, that's 2 names. So it's Restart Dark Magician on Blair Flanagan. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. So didn't get a search. He whiffed. That's good for us. Alright, so he's just going to pass. It's good for us because now we have Raiden to mill 2. I almost want to play level 8 Synchro just for Raiden with any level 4. But I don't know. Like Scrap Dragon's like the only great one, I guess. He's going to shotgun this here. Okay. So he's banishing this Raiden, but that means now I get Lumina. That can Black Rose the field. I think, right? Okay, okay. I have Galaxy Cyclone, so now I guess I know why I did that. Okay, makes sense. Lumina discards Zephyros, get this into the grave, summon Raiden. Raiden can mill 2. Send recharge and read. Summoning Black Rose Dragon here. These Black Roses affect Nuke the field. He had Tretch, but he had to shot. That sucks for him. So he had Tretch, but he had to shotgun the navigation there. Otherwise, I just destroy his circle with my Cyclone. Interesting. I'll set 2. Pass it back to us. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Drew Dawn Knight, not the best, but you can at least Lumina again. Maybe on the CS Floodgate, I guess. Lumina, discard, Dawn Knight. We're just going to hold the Lila just in case we need it for spot removal. That's why Lila's in here, just because she can destroy back row. Pretty cool. We use Raiden's effect. Milled 2 more. We sent Kiteroid and Raiden. Nice. Going to special summon. I'm going to special Michael here. Just because he can mill 3 more and we can start banishing his back row and maybe trigger D-draw if he stays on the field for 2 turns. Pay 1,000, banish this one. So Cyclone. Battle, smack for 26, and phase mill 3. Sent Raikou, Kiteroid, and Monster Incarnation. So you have 2 Kiteroids engraved. I think we have 4 names, absolutely. We drew Recharge. Okay, so I'm just going to use Michael's effect again. Banish this one. God damn it, train. Alright, so screw that. I'm near like a train track. My house is. So it was really annoying. Train drove by. But, yeah, we just attacked with Michael. I tried to use Recharge, but nothing happened, so we just attacked with Michael for game. Let's do another one. Alright, we are up against an Ishizu Ishtar. We're going second. Cool. Awful. I'm going to destroy this man's rank up. Our hand is beautiful. Oh my god, look at that. We got a mill 3 and a search. We got a discard, a draw 2, and a mill 2. We got a summon from grave. We got a pop a back row. Wow. Amazing. Backgrounds are cool. Setting 2, sealed 2. It's interesting. Alright, well, can't Lumina. So, what do we want to try and do? So we have... I'm just going to charge first, see what we got going. So we sent Cyclone, okay. I want to add Raiden to hand. Yeah. Activate Recharge, discarding Raiden. Draw 2, mill 2. So now we have... Can't summon anything, I can't banish anything. Fuck it. I'm setting bacon. Screw it. Our mills were fine. Like, Seal Tombs kind of like slowed us down, so I don't want to commit anything really that I don't have to. So it's Magician, Seal Tombs, Magician, okay. It's gonna nav, obviously, something from hand and deck. So now we have Kiteroid engraved to block something. We have Bacon to block 2 attacks, technically. We have Cyclone, just in, I don't know. If he had the circle, he would have activated it first, obviously. But we have Cyclone in case he ever does see circle if this game goes longer. So he's going to attack. I might just take this hit here. Hold on, let me just check my grave. See how many names I have. So we have Raiden. I only have 1 name. Luna can discard. Lila to summon Raiden. There's no guarantee that I'll have. I'm gonna take this hit. I still want to D-draw anyway. I think I want to D-draw for Solar Recharge here. Okay, wait, do I even have any left? I don't know. Yeah, wait, I do have 1 left. Okay. So yeah, I only have 1 name engraved, and then Lila can get... So Lumina, Lila, Raiden. Yeah, that's the maximum I can get. So I need to recharge here and try and draw the JD. Yeah. Recharge, discard the wolf. I don't need this shit. Draw 2, discard 2. I mean, he can also negate it if he wants to. Right. No, I was about to say, I don't know why I would negate that. So they sent Felice. I'm just gonna go for Lumina here. Discard Lila, summon Raiden. I don't want to use Raiden's effect, I'm getting kind of low, and I just want to draw JD at this point. I don't want to mill JD. So I'm just going to go for... Do I Black Rose the field? Could Black Rose the field, because even if he gets Rod out, I can block a Rod attack. Yeah, I'm going to block... Black Rose the field, and I have Illumina for the following turn. Yeah, makes sense. Just clear everything. 2 for 3 here. Alright, so he's going to top deck a circle here. Adding 1,000 knives? Okay. Alright, never mind. Thought this man had a competent deck, but obviously not. Cool. Alright, so we're going to draw Raiden for turn, not the best. Lumina effect here is going to discard Dawn Knight. I don't need this poopy. And then summon the Raiden. Again, I don't want to mill, I just want to synchro, and he's going to scoop. Yeah, because we can just summon every there, or we can, honestly, I think I'd summon Michael just to banish the circle, and then we can just smack for 26, and then Michael's bigger than Dark Magician, and he's going to have trouble outing that. I mean, he had 1,000 knives technically, but we had Bacon and Kite and Grave, and we had Twilight Raiko to banish any card he had, or we could draw JD, something like that. So yeah, we were in a good position there, but yeah, let's do one more. Alright, we are up against a Yami Yugi. Might be a D-Draw Mirror, or you might be playing a Spell Specialist, pre-nerf, we'll see. So it's big boy, so yeah, Spell Specialist, 30 card deck. So I'm going to charge here. And like the thing with like doing all this on my turn is that now his grass is going to mill for more. Like if I mill out my deck, then his grass is going to be huge. So I just want to be careful with exactly what I would do here. I'm just going to go summon Raiden. I'm not going to use Raiden's effect to mill. I'm just going to summon Every and pass it there. Yeah. Cool. Now we can pop 2 back runners a turn technically with Lila and Cyclone. His grass can mill for 7 at max here, as opposed to like the 10 or 11 it normally would do, so that's pretty decent. I had to charge there though, I had to do some sort of play. So let's see what he does here. Red Eyes and 30 card Red Eyes with Spell Specialist, what the heck? Okay, so I don't think he has grass at all then. This is just to counter Lightsworn or Shiranui, but grass is at 1, like a grass at 1 isn't worth countering at all, really. Red Eyes Fusion. Yeah. So he has Red Eyes Fusion, and we know he's returning the Red Eyes in hand. Oof, crack one deck. So he's going to send 80 Changer and Red Eyes. So 80 Changer is cool in the deck because you can't summon with Fusion after you use its effect, but you can still set. So you can set a monster, and then 80 Changer can change it to attack. There's Power of the Guardians. I don't care about that because Every doesn't target. So yeah. I'm not going to use the 80 Changer. He is going to use Red Eye Slash's effect there to equip it. Okay, so he has a set monster that we should maybe be wary of. I'm not sure. But I don't think we should. End phase, Every effect, banish the Lumina, summon it in defense. Standby phase, Every effect, and use response. Stretch, maybe? No, that should be Return to the Red Eyes, right? Yeah. Okay, so if he's smart, he'll just summon a Red Eyes here. Or that thing, yeah, whatever it was. Red Eyes Archfiend and Lightning. It's a cool card, but it's pretty decent, but not in this instance. We're just going to banish this boy. Destroy it. Let's see, this seems weird. We should have Red Eyes on Grave, right? Yeah. So we have Raiden and Lumina in the grave. So I'm just going to battle. I'm not going to use Lila's effect. No, I was like, what the? Forgot Red Eyes Retro Dragon was a card. Interesting. Destroy this still, I don't want this on the field. And phase Lila effect will mill Raiden and Raiko. Okay, so we have Raiden, Lumina, Raiko in grave, and Lila on field. So if Lila dies, then we can summon this JD. And smack him. I don't know. I feel like he should beat over the Lila. I just don't think there's any reason not to. So I'm going to be banishing one of his monsters anyway. Right, because if he switches Wyvern to attack, beats over Lila, then on my phase I use Every. If I banish the Wyvern, then I'm banishing the monster I can do damage over. But like Wyvern's the most valuable one to banish because it gives him less recursion. Okay, so he's just going to pass. So I'm going to banish the Wyvern anyway here. Alright, guess we just go Battle Phase. Let's see what Lila mills again. You can use return. He has to use return here, otherwise you can't use it at all. Okay, cool. He just has to keep doing this. Why does the game do that? That's so weird. It's been doing that lately. It's been messing. It messed me up one time because I thought I was clicking a back row when I was really clicking a monster. It's so annoying. That's weird. I just gotta fix that. Okay, so we sent Zephyros, Kiteroid, and Recharge to the grave. So if we do get this JD out, then Zephyros will allow us to OTK. JD isn't once per turn, which is absolutely crazy. So crazy. I can destroy my opponent's field 3 times if I so wish. He's just like Gandora. Like Gandora isn't once per turn. I can pay half my life points, destroy and banish all cards on the field. Not once per turn. Insane. So there's the charge. Sent Wolf release. Oh, Wolf is mandatory, isn't it? God damn it. Of course it's mandatory. Okay. Well, like I said, just beat over and smack the game, right? Why not? There's Black Metal Dragon. Yeah, didn't get the JDM, but we get to beat him with our Fortune Ladies. This is just a glorified Fortune Lady deck now. Here we go, smack. Yeah, I'm done. 4K to the face. Awesome. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed. The deck is very, very good. It's just a matter of how long it'll take to optimize, because a deck like this is very difficult. There's going to be a lot of room for opinions, because people are just going to be like, 20 cards is better. No, 30 cards is better. No, I think you should play somewhere in the middle. And then if we ever decide on that, then it'll be a matter of deciding what cards are correct, what ratios are correct, and the more cards you play, the harder it is to get ratios correct. So it's going to take a couple weeks to solidify this deck. And then as every other deck develops, we're going to have to change the deck to tailor ourselves to decks that might be in the meta, so it's just going to be very difficult to get this right. But the deck is very powerful, and I think the version I have is a very good starting point, very good blueprint. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.